Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be on this pale blue dot that we call Earth. My name is Douglas J. Boggs. I am the author of the critically acclaimed book, Quantum of Justice. You can see that behind me. I urge you to check that out on my website, douglasjboggs.substack.com. But today I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the crypto world. There's been some excitement in the XRP, the Ripple XRP ledger, in which that Grayscale has announced that they are moving forward, and they've put together an XRP Trust in anticipation for a new ETF that they are moving through and trying to get secured. So the SEC will be looking at that. What that does, when you really think in the broader picture of it, because I've been talking about this online, people are being nervous that the lawsuit's going to do this. There's going to be an appeal. There's going to be that, and I've been saying there isn't going to be an appeal. What's happening is they're putting the money in the escrow account. For those that understand, Ripple and the SEC have been litigating for about 4 years, and there's an outstanding appeal that I've been saying it's not going to happen, because what is happening behind the scenes of the judicial system is XRP is taking over as the dominant platform for what's going to be doing trillions and trillions of dollars of transactions on a global scale. And it's already happening. We have every bank in Japan that's signed on at the beginning of the year in 2025. We've got Wall Street, JP Morgan, MasterCard, American Express, all of these means of moving money, but on the institutional scale, where we're moving trillions and trillions of dollars, all of that is in place. 95% of Ripple's business is done outside of the United States. But what they've been trying to do is figure out how to take a decentralized system and put it together in a fiat decentralized system with regulations. In order to move money instantaneously to over 180 countries around the world, regulations need to be adhered to and in place. As we move from the petrodollar into the crypto dollar, we're seeing that XRP is the ledger where everything is going to transact. It's happening. It doesn't matter who's in office. People say Trump this is going to be better than Harris that. That's bullshit. It doesn't matter who's in office. And what blows my mind is Mr. Grifter, who's running for office, has decided to start a new token. He's going to release some information on Monday. So people are going to be putting their money there, as well as getting a Bible or some yellow shoes. People do it. It's okay. To each their own. But the true systemic processes that are getting in place is the ledger and the XRP system that's going to be moving all of those trillions of dollars. Grayscale has set their intention. That's a loud message of what's happening. And Wall Street has already moved forward with some speculation based on some of these numbers. BlackRock, all of these players are getting into position. You've seen whales moving money around. All of these players, the elite players that run the global economic system, not you or me, they needed to get their ducks in a row. That's why this judicial process has been dragging on. It's for those people to learn and educate the politicians, etc., but the billionaire class and those movers and shakers, hedge funds, and countries across the world to get the legislative process in place and to then subsequently position themselves for the digital transformation that's happening as we speak. SWIFT, the current process of how we move money around the world, it's antiquated. They're trying to make moves. They're trying to come into the game, but it isn't fast enough. They aren't doing it fast. They can't do it fast enough. The exponential growth of technology with an open source system that Ripple has right now, at the speeds that they're transacting, at the costs that they're transacting, they're way beyond. Okay, and let's not even talk about once we start getting into some of those servers that are doing quantum computing and whatnot. It's unbelievable what's about ready to take place. No one can truly fathom it. It's beyond the comprehension because it's never happened in the history of man to where we will see some astronomical exponential growth. The numbers are solid. They prove themselves. In order for the XRP ledger to handle trillions of dollars worth of monetary transactions, which it's positioned now to do, and it's beginning to do all of that. Credit cards, banks, everyone across the entire planet is utilizing their system, backboning it onto each other, et cetera, et cetera. And this has been going on for a handful of years, but technology now is making that transition happen. So they're hyperinflating. The system is hyperinflating the petrodollar because the elites need to position themselves economically and put themselves in place using Bitcoin as the fiat gold. It's the new fiat gold. And you can see all of these chess pieces moving around, okay? But keeping your head straight to notice the entire picture, okay? You need to notice the entire picture and all of the layers of the players, you know? But today was a great day. We still are, there's news from Ripple as well as the SEC saying that it doesn't look like there's going to be an appeal. There isn't going to be an appeal. There can't be an appeal. There's already legislation moving forward in the House in Washington, D.C. to create a legislative structure for which would, in essence, negate the appeal at the SEC. So you can see the puzzle pieces moving. You can see what's happening. If you look behind, you can't only look behind that door. You have to look behind that door and that door and that door and that door and put it together. It is exposed in front of us, but if you don't open all of the doors to see all the information, you won't be able to see the entire picture. The entire big picture is we are moving away from the petrodollar. We are moving into a digital currency, a digital fiat decentralized currency. And they need to be able to regulate that on a global scale as we move forward in order to control the capitalist paradigm that's still moving forward. That isn't going to stop. It will move forward. So now they're just trying to figure out how to get it regulated and maintain the players that are in control to stay in control. That's part of what's going on. Way behind the scenes, but you can see those pictures happening. You can see those puzzle pieces taking place. That's where you need to look. So if you're not in the game, do some research and get yourself in the game, because we are at the ground floor of something that's about ready to explode on a massive scale that's unprecedented. So I urge you to just take a look at what's happening with Bitcoin what's happening with Ethereum, and what's happening with XRP, Ripple, and some of these players that are defining what's going to be moving forward. Okay, stick with me. You can get. I'll give you some more information as we move forward. But my website, douglasjboggs.substack.com, and check out my book, Quantum of Justice. It's about my lawsuit where I sued Wells Fargo Bank for fraud. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.